What's up, hosers? The second head of household has been crowned already and the target is already getting thrown around. It's basically what we do with Big Brother US, but with a layer of Canada. So, we've got so much to talk about, so welcome to your live feed update, eh? Alright folks, so right before we get started, if you haven't already, I would appreciate it if you could hit the subscribe button and also hit the like button and the bell icon. That helps me out more than you even know, and especially with this being the first time covering Big Brother Canada on the live feeds, that would really help me out. So I'm just going to hammer that in one more time. Please hit the like button and the bell icon to support me. I'd appreciate it so much. Okay folks, so thank you for joining me for the first ever live feed update we've done of Big Brother Canada. This is very exciting. I can't wait for this. I'm not going to do the introduction too long. I'm basically just going to say I'm happy to be covering it, and all my Canadian viewers, I would love to hear from you. Hit me up in the comment section. Let me know where you're at in Canada. If you're excited, who's your favourite house guest? If you're from the US, go for it as well. If you're from anywhere else in the world, go for it. But particularly, I want to shine a light today on my Canadian viewers. Say hi to me in the comment section, folks. Let me know you're there. So let's jump into the live feed updates. Our second head of household of Big Brother Canada 10 is, drumroll please, it's Marty. I am over the moon about this. The oldest house guest rarely wins head of household in any franchise of Big Brother, so I am just utterly thrilled and happy about that. To see somebody in their 40s beat out everybody in their 20s and 30s is just, it fills me with joy. And I know I'm a younger person. I'm not even in my 20s myself yet. I will be this year. But it's just, I don't know. I love rooting for the older people. I find them, I love their life stories. I love their wisdom. I like how, you know, no offense to the younger people, because I'm a younger person myself, but I love how older people, you know, don't often go around, or some of them don't often go around like they know everything. I've got a lot of respect for that, so I'm very happy Marty won head of household. A huge congratulations to him. And as well, of course, I'll talk about last night's eviction real quick. We, of course, lost Melina. I was sad to see her go. She's somebody who identified the power alliance forming extremely quickly, and she could have been someone who prevented a steamroll. I don't know if we're going to get that now, but hey-ho. And it's hard to say because who knows? Big Brother Canada, I've heard, is a lot more kind of, it's less formulaic than Big Brother US, so we could see flips and all sorts of things left, right and centre. But I will say this, if you are tuning in right now and you're not even watching Big Brother Canada and you're just somebody who watches me from my US videos, watch Big Brother Canada. I'm telling you. The house is incredible. The cameras are incredible on the live feeds. The house guests are next level. It's just a melting pot of all sorts of different personalities. And I can just tell that the gameplay is going to be great. So honestly, folks, if you're a sucker for US Big Brother, take my word for it now. Get yourself involved with Big Brother Canada. Alright, so first things first, something to note about the head of household competition was that it seems Stephanie came very close to winning it, and it was very much if we cast our minds back to Celebrity Big Brother, it was very much a Carson Todrick situation in which they promised each other safety, you know, should the other one win. So, of course, with Marty winning, Stephanie has been promised safety this week. I would imagine because there's still 15 house guests left. Marty's going to stick to that. If it was more down to the wire, I would understand if he didn't, but with 15 left, it probably wouldn't make game sense to do that. And also, I'm going to give Stephanie a shout out because when I tuned into the feeds, you know, probably the first 45 minutes, maybe hour I was watching it, I noticed Stephanie, probably the only person out of all the 15 that are in there, she made her way around the entire house, and she probably ended up in a conversation with every single house guest. Whether it wasn't a one-to-one, she was in a group conversation with pretty much every single person in there. That already is the start of an incredible social game. Somebody who isn't just sitting down in one room and socialising with a couple people, or, you know, she was going around, she was sitting in the living room on the couch, she was going into the bedrooms, she was going into the kitchen, she was going to the storage room, she was talking to every single person, and that is the sign of a strong social game forming. Definitely one to watch. Okay, so some early alliance talk now. You'll have to bear with me. I'm going to look down at my laptop while I do this because honestly I can't remember everybody's names as of this point, but I've got it all. I've got it all down here. So, folks, when the eviction did happen in the diary room, there was 3 people who actually did that I noticed a hand signal. When they did the eviction vote, they did this, like they were shooting heroin. I don't even know. I think it was supposed to mean ice cold veins or something like that. I don't know. But basically, I saw Twitter blow up with people going, "Why does it look like they're injecting?" and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, basically, I think that was Gino, Tynesha, and Kyle who did that little thing there. But on top of that, it seems like there's a group called the Savage Seven, and this is Gino, Tynesha, and Kyle are all in that as it is. So I'm thinking that could be a core with the fact that they did that on top of those three. We have Hermon and Moose, and Josh might be in it, and JC as well, JC Lynn. So yeah, it's all very difficult when we haven't seen the first week of the live feeds. It's very much, and I said this with Celebrity as well, it's very much trying to piece together puzzle pieces. That's what it is. We've kind of got some in place and some aren't, and we're kind of trying to just build the whole picture. I'm sure over the weekend we'll probably get a much clearer picture of, you know, which social bonds have formed stronger and which are kind of a bit more loose and which alliances we have, and that's all the excitement of Big Brother. I love it. I'm excited that I'm going to spend I'm not going to spend my entire weekend watching feeds, but obviously when Big Brother's on, it takes up a huge part of my day, and I love it. And you know, obviously I'm going to be doing stuff across the weekend, but I will 100% be spending a lot of time doing Big Brother stuff as well. And yeah, I'm very, very excited to see it. The early days in which we start to see things form and things start to crack and things start to build, and there's a lot of ups and downs, and I just love it. So yeah, folks, that's just a little bit of alliance information, pretty much what we've got on now. On top of that, I will mention as well, Gino, Hermon, Kyle, JC, and Stephanie seem to have some kind of an alliance as well. Tynesha's not in that one, so that's one to note. If y'all are struggling to remember this, I would suggest perhaps even just typing it down in your mobile phones, or even writing it down on paper if y'all track Big Brother like that. But if y'all are intelligent enough to keep it in your head and remember all those names, then hats off to you and big respect as a Big Brother fan. Now, Gino and JC Lynn, it seems like there was maybe a little bit of flirting going on there. I think I could have put money on the fact that Gino would be somebody to end up in a showman's, and I probably would have said it about JC as well. I think JC also was discussing at one point about how the fact she promised her mum that... it's weird saying mum, I don't even say mum, it's just what you Americans and Canadians say, I say mum. But she was saying that she'd promised her mum that... she wouldn't kind of fall for anybody in there, or, you know, get distracted by that. And then she seemed to kind of stick by that and say, you know, it would be good for her game not to, so she's going to stick by what she said. But I don't know. Listen, there's always people that you throw into Big Brother that, you know, should be on Love Island, and sometimes they bring the game and they play hard. But I don't know. This is going to be an interesting one, but... I find it I remember on the first night, on the first episode, where they were all introducing themselves, and the girls just seemed totally infatuated by Gino. They were doing this introduction thing, going around a circle, and Gino goes, "Hi, I'm Gino, I'm 28," and all the girls are like, they were just all taken aback by him, and I'm like, Jesus Christ! Like, all he said was, "I'm Gino and I'm 28," and then they were both like, they were all like slobbering. Like, I don't even know, folks. Basically, my point is, I think Gino's going to end up in a showman's, because it seems like some of the girls in there have their eyes on Gino more so than 100,000 Canadian dollars. Some target talk now, and it is Jess who seems to be the target. Now, while it hasn't been explicitly said, it seems like it's kind of leaning that way, with Jess seeming quite controversial. If you all saw episode 2, they started an argument at the... it was kind of an argument at the table about... There was something ridiculous over food, and yeah, it was just a little bit awkward, and it seems like they can ruffle up a few feathers. And I was glad that they won the veto, because... when they won the veto, I was thinking, brilliant, we're going to get Jess for the week, which means they're probably going to be causing a little bit of drama, which means entertaining feeds for us. I literally put on my Twitter, I'll quickly plug that up there right now if you want to go follow me at the TV Talks with Tom. I said, I am glad that Jess won the veto, because I think Jess is going to be someone who is going to cause a lot of arguments in the house, but a lot of entertainment for us. And that's the parable of Big Brother. Somebody who is torture in the house for other people creates entertainment for us. Not in terms of torture as in someone like Todrick, who was a total douche. Somebody like, you know, Janelle, who isn't afraid to speak the truth. Somebody who isn't afraid to start an argument. Somebody like Josh, even, who comes around clanging those pots and pans. You know, it is somebody who creates entertainment for us. Might be a little bit a bit hard for the house guest in there, but guess what? They signed up for Big Brother, and we get to be the viewers who watch it at home. Now, in terms of the head of household getting the Wendy's kind of thing that usually happens with Big Brother, you get to enjoy a Wendy's meal and bring somebody with you as the head of household, and it seems like HOH Marty is going to bring Tynesha as his Wendy's guest. Now, I've got to say this for a second, right? I really am craving Wendy's because I see the ads and the commercials. I say commercials because that's what you guys see over there for Wendy's when I'm watching Big Brother, and we don't even have Wendy's in the UK. So every single time I've been just craving Wendy's for a long time when I see these ads. I've been to America twice, and I've never had Wendy's while I was over there, but you bet the next time I'm over there I'm getting a Wendy's. Now, I'm sure to you guys it's just an old fast food chain that is just like, yeah, take it or leave it, like McDonald's, but I want a Wendy's. I'm just putting that out there. I'm going to manifest that. I want Wendy's and I want it soon. That is all of your live feed updates for today, folks. I thoroughly hope you all enjoyed watching. Now, while we didn't cover literally everything that happened on the feeds, I always like to pick out the kind of key parts. There was definitely a lot more going on, trust me. I'm sure you all, if you hit up Twitter, you can find out deeper things that were happening, just little conversations here and there. That's what I do sometimes when I've missed certain things or whatever. So yeah, I'm sure you can find a little more things there. But those were probably the key things I would say that need to be brought up. But folks, thank you so much for watching, and welcome to the start of this Big Brother Canada journey. I'm so excited. I think we've got a great season ahead. I've just woke up today just feeling excited and thrilled to be starting a new season because I've just got a really good feeling about this, and yeah, I'm just very excited. That's the key word today, excited. But folks, thank you so much for watching. Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section below. Are you happy that Marty won head of household? Who would you like to see him target? Who's your favourite house guest so far? And if you're in Canada, say hi. Like I said at the start, I'd love to hear from you folks. But thank you so much for watching. I'll say as I always do, make sure that you're staying safe, staying positive and staying healthy out there. And remember to be kind to one another. But folks, in the meantime, please don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, do all of that good stuff. But until your next live feed update, I've been your host, Tom Vasey. Good night.